What's up, everybody? It's me, Jum Jumington, former CEO of Jumington Dynamics, broadcasting live from the Jumington Dynamics Auxiliary Hazardous Material Source Facilities over the world. How's it going, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome to the finale, one way or the other, of Overblood 2, a really weird-ass game. What's up, Flash? How you doing? Good to see you. We're gonna get into it in just a sec here with it. This last section, this final secret 8th chapter, is supposed to be some very difficult platforming. I don't know how long it will take. I don't know if I will finish it. If it gets real bad and I run out of time, well, that's it. I don't, because there's no extra story or anything, nothing else to unlock. There's nothing really to be gained by it besides just me cracking open the bones and drinking the sweet marrow from within to get every ounce out of this game that I can. I had to do a bit of a bit of hacking to get this section opened up. Hope you're good. I've been running errands. I've been running errands. Okay. It's like, what? Ice is there? Been running errands, picked up some Little Caesars. Ooh, delicious Little Caesars. I do love a Little Caesars. It's not my favorite pizza, but it's good pizza. I think for the price, you really can't beat it. I won't look down on that. I could eat just like a whole Little Caesars pizza. It would annihilate me. My stomach would not be happy, but I could, if I eat fast enough, I could just eat the whole thing. And I have in the past, and it didn't end well. Oh, well, that's why when I reading the rest of the sentence in context, it was like, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be I've. So yeah, this is a really interesting game. I feel like every review of it I see where people talk about it, they mention it being ambitious. I think that's probably true. That's probably fair. What's up, Jeremy? Welcome in. I will say, like, I joked about it a lot in some of the thumbnails and some stuff that I said. I really, really feel strongly that this game, either it may not have begun as such, but I strongly believe that this game was made in response to the demo for Final Fantasy VII, right? Because this place definitely has like a Midgard feel. The Midgar feel. It definitely feels like the opening area of Final Fantasy VII. Acarno and Chris's designs are very reminiscent of Cloud and Tifa. The story kinda, in the earlier like broad strokes, kind of pulls some stuff from Final Fantasy VII. It could just be that they're both pulling from like an unknown third source, like they have a common lineage. Because that's pretty common in a lot of games, that the story actually is like an interpretation of some kind of myth or existing sci-fi story that we might not be familiar with. Like there could have been a popular sci-fi novel in Japan that they're kind of like filed the serial numbers off and made a story about. I definitely say it did go its own direction. Gameplay wise, it's very different, right? But you can see it when you're walking around East Edge. It really feels like in Final Fantasy VII, the opening section when you're walking around. Journey in the West and Dragon Ball. Yeah, exactly. Maybe one of Asimov's. And hey, I mean, it's got a lot of stuff. Like, I've seen plenty of media about like, hey, the Earth is going to end and the rich people are building a spaceship to escape the planet. When Worlds Collide is a very good classic sci-fi movie. That was basically the plot of that. Oh, Game Salon movies based on that. Yeah. And so like you'll find stuff like that where there's like, these both seem to have the same story, but like they're actually both pulling from the same original source. Like Fistful of Dollars and Last Man Standing both have the same story because they both pulled the story from the movie Yojimbo, which also pulled elements from other media. So I can't say like, oh, they just took all these things from it. And I joke around about when they say like the Traveler, and I'm like, you mean like the Ancients in Final Fantasy VII? But it definitely goes its own direction. Gameplay wise, it's a completely different game. I think there's a lot of stuff gameplay wise. They were really ahead of the curve here on this. 3D platforming in the 90s on like the PS1 and the Nintendo 64. There's a lot of problems with it. Fidgety cameras are a big problem. They didn't quite have that down right. And the technology wasn't quite there to fully deliver like a fully realized 3D environment. And I give River Hillsoft a lot of credit. Going back to Dr. Hauser, like was ahead of the times then by having a fully 3D environment. It was playing off of Alone in the Dark, but Alone in the Dark, like the first Resident Evil, in fact, that's why the first Resident Evil used this, had pre-rendered backgrounds rather than a full 3D environment. All of these games, Dr. Hauser, Overblood, and Overblood 2 have a full 3D environment that you're moving around in, which is saying a lot for the time. A lock-on would have helped. So it does have a lock-on. It's just not always clear, and it's one of those like loose lock-ons where like you can still miss. It also doesn't aim up or down. Like you can't manually aim up or down, and the lock-on will not account for elevation changes. I also misspoke several times, and I realized it as soon as I hit the start button every time that the game doesn't let you see your clear points while you're playing it. But that's not true. You can hit the start button and see the clear points. The only thing you won't see there is what always threw me off was like the optional stuff. Like if you, which usually is like the end of the level. Like if you, depending on how much health you finish this with, you'll get extra points. Well, you're not going to see that during the level anyway. But you can still hit start during a cutscene and it'll show up. So it does show you that. So I like the game like overall. I enjoyed the game. I had fun with it. I didn't mind the story. I thought the story was pretty good. I think the biggest thing that hurts the story is the delivery. The cutscenes were too long. But even that, I think a lot of the problem with the cutscenes was probably a combination of a okay, but not great translation. And the voice acting just wasn't quite there. Particularly like Akarno's voice lines were very flatly delivered. And it kind of takes some of the impact out of like emotional parts of the story. That said, I did enjoy it. If I played this game again, I would play the Japanese version. Even though I could scarcely understand what they're saying, I would just like to compare the voice acting on that. There was this week because I had to cancel on Monday, so I moved this over. This was originally we were supposed to do Phasmo today. It had to get moved to yesterday, so. But yeah, we did have this set up. I said Jimmy finished very quickly with the Phasmo. We went for like 3 hours with the Phasmo. Phasmophobia, it can be really hit or miss. I think like none of us were like, oh, this one. Oh yeah, well we just started this one. I haven't even gotten into the game yet, so you haven't missed anything but me rambling. Jum's version, the game to get clear points by destroying, consuming your foes. Yeah. That's all right. That autocorrects. Jum to Jim is a common autocorrection. Renzu Scooby-Doo. Was it the Phasmo? I really enjoy Phasmo, but I kind of come and go on it. The new map was neat. It was the new maps because it's a smaller map. It's not as like big a deal as when they redid the farmhouses because those were bigger. There's a lot more going on in there. Those are also like much more like those were much bigger changes. But I do like the new map. So yeah, I enjoyed the game overall. I did find out that all of the information that's out there says that you need 2,000 clear points to unlock Chapter 8. It's actually not true. It has nothing to do with the clear points itself. What you actually have to do is get A rank or better on every episode 1 through 7. And that's why it didn't unlock, even though I was able to, after ending the last stream, get over 2,000 points, it still didn't unlock, which sent me down a wild rabbit hole where I had the game open in an emulator, analyzing the RAM, combing through memory addresses to try and find out what was going on. And I did nail it down. You have to get A rank and everything. The worst stage for that is the dancing stage, because there's really nothing there. There's really nowhere to get points. But you can barely squeak through with A rank if you don't stop to try and do anything. Just run out, heal yourself up when you can, run outside, defeat the boss. You could get just enough to get A rank. You get more points if you actively engage with the rhythm game dance competition versus just holding all the buttons down. It actually knows you're doing that, and it will give you 50 more points if you just actually play it. Which is the only way you'll get S rank in there. And I'm glad the game doesn't require you to get S rank. So you just have to get A rank. I got A rank in all but 2 levels. It really is not that difficult. So it was just the information out there was a little bit off on it. But I also found out that all the Game Shark codes that are out there for the game are only for the Japanese version. I have started going through, I don't know where I will deliver them or if anyone would even care, but I've started going through the laborious process of tracking down the altered memory addresses in the PAL version to update the Game Shark codes to work for that. And I have a Game Shark code for Infinite Health. I'm not using any of them tonight, but I have a Game Shark code for Infinite Health and the Game Shark code to unlock this as well. So once I put all those together, I'll see where I can deliver them. I actually emailed the gentleman that runs the Overblood 2 website, which is bar none the best source of information on Overblood 2 out there, to let him know what I found. I never heard a response, and I would, I'm not really expecting one. Was that I play on hard to get the true ending? Yeah. But this game doesn't really have everything that I've seen. Like the end of this extra chapter doesn't really offer much more. What I will say is we get to play as any of the 3 characters we choose, and they all start with multiple outfits, so we can try different outfits, but they're not that impressive owing to like the early 3D of it. So we'll see what that's like. What's up for Henmo? How's it going? Bikini time? No. Even the outfits that you're like, this will be it. It really is just like the exact same outfit, just like reskinned. So like, you're not gonna see any more skin than you already see. You're not gonna see that much different. They're pretty goofy looking. Some gamers have that too. Nothing about it. Yeah. Well, having to beat like on hard mode to get like a true ending is because that was like Fatal Frame was like that. I don't know if you could call it a true ending. It just has a different ending. If you want to save your brother in the first Fatal Frame, you have to go back and beat it on hard mode. And then there's a third ending if you play it on the Xbox version, where the Shrine Maiden's murdered lover's spirit shows up. I haven't seen it. I haven't played the Xbox version. Contra 3 was like that. Yeah, a lot of games are like that, and that's pretty common today for a lot of games. Like, you have to unlock. Sometimes what I dislike is when you have to unlock difficulty levels by beating the game. I was talking about Fatal Frame. I was just talking about the ending in Fatal Frame, that there's a different ending if you beat it on hard mode. And then there's a third different ending if you play the Xbox version, where the Shrine Maiden's dead lover, his spirit shows up. I haven't seen it. I think it's just a picture. I think that's all they added to it. I didn't know that until I was looking up, like after I finished the first one. I looked it up and like, wait, how do I get that ending on? What's an Xbox exclusive? I didn't even realize it was on Xbox. Her brother shows up. Whose brother? What are we talking about here? I know, like, because the main character's brother is either stuck with the Shrine Maiden if you beat it on normal. If you beat it on hard, he comes back out. Lover, brother, cousin, part of the harem. I think he was just a dude that showed up at the shrine, and she was like, I don't know, I kind of like this guy. Maybe I won't sacrifice myself. And then people running the shrine were like, kill that man and throw his body out there. We gotta make sure she's ready for sacrifice. It's a tragic story. And then it went wrong and they all went crazy. Good times. That's a fun game. I'm looking forward to playing the second one come October. So yeah, so that to unlock the last stage, you have to get A rank in all of the levels, and then you'll get these question marks. This is not persistent. So if you do unlock this, you want to make sure you at least start this chapter and then make a save so you can reload that save so you can get back into it, because it won't be there the next time you restart. I'm not going to ride the remake hype and play the second one this coming week. No. I almost always just go back and play the originals for stuff, because I mean they already remade it once. Play your Mega Man Zero games through Sunday grinds. I don't know. That's a different kind of grind. That's a different sort of grind. When I like sticking to just like the old RPGs and dungeon crawlers and stuff. But I would like to play those at some point. But I go through these in a certain order. I'm not done with the. I got to go through all the X series first. Play the original. Yeah. I remember the remake for the Wii. But was that was Japan only, wasn't it? The Wii remake. I don't know, one of them was. Well, one of them they recently released that was only released on like the Wii or the Wii U in Japan. But once I've started a series during October, like then it becomes an October series usually. Siren on PS2. I haven't played it, but I do have it. I'm familiar with it. I'll play that someday. As I always say, it's on the list. Fanatical Bono showed you get 2 games for $10 each. Capcom Beat 'em Up Zero ZX Legacy. I'm pretty sure I already have the Zero ZX Legacy. Yeah, I've gotten a couple bundles from Fanatical. It's a pretty good deal. I don't know where they get the keys from. Like, what's their game? How does the deals work? Fan translations of it. Yeah. It's crazy seeing fan translations for like for newer systems. Not that Wii is new, but like Past a certain point, or old enough or new enough, there's not much out there. There's not a lot of fan translations overall for like Famicom Disk System stuff because they usually used compression that people can't like reverse engineer properly. All right, so we can play any of the characters and we can switch it before we get in the mission. I'm just gonna start with Chris. We'll get this out of the way because we've seen all of Akarno's outfits. So we're back in the city. Episode 8, final breakdown. We can't actually go out there. There's precious little we can do. But we can check out different outfits, which are all pretty meaningless. Here's the pumpkin suit. Can't really get more like zoomed in than that. I don't know if that's doing anything for you. Is there an ideal? Yeah. I saw you posting that. It's the YO Angel suit. So it's just the same thing recolored. There's a Miyabi suit. That was one that we found, and then I never got to play as Chris again, so we never got to see it. Oh, that's neat. That's like it's very like Japanese coded. To my eyes. Exotic Panther. Expecting a pumpkin. Yeah, well, it's just called the pumpkin one because of the pumpkin bar. But when I saw the name, I was like, I hope this is a giant pumpkin. This is pretty nuts. This is as close to a bikini as you get. I don't know about I don't know about any of these. All right, let's go talk to the people here. We just have a giant hole in the ground to investigate. How do you do, Miss Chris? It's been such a long time. By the way, a terrible thing has happened. You can find out details from Mr. Hayano. Talk to me. It's been a long time, Chris. You can tell me your long story later, at night. Oh my God. Well, again, there you go. Their love affair is completely cemented there. By the way, we're in trouble. We must solve this problem. Here's the lowdown on this new mission. The energy pipe of air cooling machine number 87 in East Edge has been obstructed. If left like that, it'll cause a big explosion soon. We therefore need to go inside the air cooling machine and do something about this energy pipe. You can get to the air cooling machine via that hole. So take care. And that's it. We have to climb inside a giant air conditioner. Okay, it just says the same thing. Brian Moe. Cast the musical, the original is a scary remake. You don't like the weirdo remake? All right, let's get into it. I've only seen the opening section of this, and it was maddening. All right, there's a Carno over there. They don't have much to say. Listen to the talk. Chris, why don't you go this time? Whatever character you are, the other characters will just say, why don't you do it? This looks like a treasure chest. However, we're gonna go to Navarro. And let's check out all of his outfits. I don't think they had the Batmaniac outfit, which is a little bit disappointing. There's a heat-proof suit. We never got this. Just a hot suit. Great. U.S. civilian suit. Well, this is great. What's up, Judd? Welcome in. Oh, yeah. It's very weird how it's just like American flag turned sideways, but then there's also like a distorted miniature American flag plastered on the front. The Chinese mafia suit. Somehow that just works with him. the tiger suit. There's this Tony the Tiger cosplay. It's great. It's a 20-year-old suit, which we already saw, that has this nice little scene on the back. That's it. She's a gold digger. She's got a pickaxe, a shovel with a hat and a light on. I'm gonna go with the tiger suit. That makes perfect sense. Air conditioners do condition our air. You know, American flag reminds me of a wrestler. That's how you know he's an American, I guess. So what do we get? We got a knife. We got some energy packs. We got a bunch of bombs. Outfits. Rubber boots. I don't think we don't really have much. Air cooler repair kit. 2,000 credits. I don't know why. And that's all we get. So it starts you out with like set equipment. Also we have 0 clear points, but we will not have to worry about that. All right, let's get down into this. This is so bad. All right. So we got these spikes that come down and they'll kill us. Right. And then there's these things. Hello. And we're dead. It's quite fun. What's up, Jum Jum? How's it going? Paramount owns WB. I don't know if that's actually gone through yet. Better treat MK with respect. No. Yeah, they won't. Paramount's gonna I had this feeling about whatever company buys it. Paramount's definitely gonna throw a lot of that stuff in the garbage. They might sell some of that stuff off that they don't think is worth holding on to, because I'm pretty sure Paramount just wants the news channels, and then the rest of it they're just gonna piecemeal out to try and recover some of the massive debt they're under, because they actually absolutely cannot afford this. And then in a few years, both companies, Paramount will fold up to, and then Netflix can buy them all. Which will not be good either. Mayor and flag shorts. People look like crazy. Yeah, I don't know what the standard is for wearing like American flag clothing. I don't know if that's supposed to be a good thing or a bad thing with flag conduct. Hulk Hogan? Hulk Hogan? Well, he is the real American hero. I can see Macho Man wearing that too. My view is that we should boycott Paramount anyway, for other reasons. All right, we have to get around here without dying, which is saying something. There's a nice ice section here. Oh. Don't ask me why that blew up. It just did. There's nowhere to use it. Oh my God. All right. Away we go. Hope for the best. I think I stood on top of one of the things that can kill us. Oh. That thing's gonna explode, isn't it? Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Jesus. Why do we have exploding ice cubes? I don't like this. I gotta heal. Okay, girls look like males. What? What girls? I don't know what you're talking about. I saw it. Were they too muscular for you? I never saw Mortal Kombat as that they definitely had their share of sexy ladies. Capcom put Chun-Li in swimsuit made millions. I don't agree with that. They've been successful, but I wouldn't say that has leveraged all their success, or they've had nothing but success. They've had their share of issues. Jesus. Is everything exploding around here? All right. What the hell? Why is the air conditioner mined? Who's mining the air conditioner? Oh my God. Can I save in the next area? I hope, if it doesn't let me save, I hope the checkpointing is good. Oh, look at that! It's a giant fan. Oh, we can save here. Well, you know what that means. Capcom's on a win streak. I don't know, man. They've had some. We've had some not so great hits. Capcom cut behind a paywall. Yeah. Didn't Capcom do Dragon's Dogma 2, which was kind of like met with a meh response from a lot of people? What are you gonna do when the Dromania runs wild on you? Last game was trash. The movie was okay. Fighting games are tough anymore. I think a lot of them don't know what to do with them. Darkstalkers, yeah. I would believe more in Capcom if they had some other better stuff coming out. They've got some good stuff coming out there, but like, well, like I was reading today that they don't want, like, the voice actor for Mega Man 11 won't be back for the new Mega Man game because Capcom doesn't want a contract that involves unions. They just want to they just want a handshake promise that they won't use AI. They won't make AI out of your voice. And it's like, great, then give me a union contract. Now we won't do it. Okay. Which, you know, and I'm like, even if Capcom sticks to that, like, the voice actor put it very succinctly. If Capcom like screws me on that contract, I don't have the resources to go after them. That's why I need union backing. Okay, no, using English VA the way they're acting. Do you not want people to like protect their livelihood? Because that's what it's about. They wanted the contract. They want a contract that they have some guarantees it's enforceable, that they're not just going to use their voices to train AI and screw them out of pay. And when they say, no union, that doesn't set a good message. Subs, I'm fine with subs too, but I'm just saying, like, I'm fine with subs just because I'm fine with subs. But not taking a stance. I you know, the voice actors got to protect their livelihood here. When the industry is largely like, we would like you to come and do something to train a computer to take your job, I think they should be concerned. I can't put it in writing. Don't trust it. Even if they break that, like, if it's just you and them, you have to front all the money to go fight them, which most people can't do. Which is the main reason they don't want a union involved. It's a very bad look. Not like they can train their voice to secure livelihood like Fry from Futurama. Yeah. Well, I mean, some people have done that, and it's like, if you can work that deal out, that's great, but yeah. All right, so we could save here, which means it's time to jump into the fan. When we knew that was going to happen, but we had to see. If this doesn't, okay. So I don't have to worry about reloading the save all the time unless it gives us really terrible checkpoints. Energy pack. From the place where you are standing, you can target the crystal with the laser gun. When the laser hits the crystal, the platform appears to go upwards. All right. I see something over there. What is this? I don't know if I can pick stuff up midair. If I can even reach it, I can't. Okay. Is there something up here too? I see something there. All right, let's just check this out. Corned beans are expensive. Yep. Grabbing my plate. The mashed fan meat. Let's get our laser gun. His stance is something else, man. Using this method, climb upwards. What is this? Nothing's happening. I am hitting it, right? It does appear to be hitting it. Don't need to stand. Oh, is this what went up? I'm very confused. Oh boy. Oh no! Come on, man. Oh boy. Do I have any better boots? No, we don't have any spiked boots. That would be nice because they made the platform slippery. How wonderful. A sumo stand. He's got a brace to take the shock in all of his spine here. As a new King of the Hill. I never saw them. I only saw clips. I never saw the actual show. I don't watch a lot. I'm afraid to get too far on that thing, so it just slides right off. I'm afraid of those things clipping my head off here. What do we got over here? This better be worth. Oh my God! Is that not solid? What is the point of that? Why am I being punished for my greed? Trying to shoot an elephant? Who stands on a pyramid of Argus? Face me in Mortal Kombat? Who will you face in Mortal Kombat? Is the question. Who amongst them will they battle? I mean, they'll probably just send their champions. They won't fight you themselves. They'll just pick somebody. No! Oh boy. Oh boy. The limits of 1999 platforming technology. I'm really feeling them here. It's very dramatic music. All right, a juice can. I don't think that was worth it, personally. Oh my God! I knew it! I knew it was gonna kill me. I think it's Dr. B in Tekken. Yeah. He just kind of falls over on the ground and just rolls around. That was a very weird character to play as. Okay, I see what platforms. So it's over there. So we definitely need to like be saving like all the time here. This is just like, we're just getting started with this and it already seems just like really awful. Damn it, he wouldn't jump. The reason I chose Navarro is that in my mind, if anyone's gonna fix the thing in here, it's gonna be him. He's the scientist that, you know, he's the one building the stuff, right? So like he should be the guy in the know. At least that's my theory. All right. Get a safe going here. The second I played was 6 on PS2. I want to say Tekken 3 was probably the last one that I played. All right. You want to aim at the crystal with the laser gun. You must stand on the platform. By the way, the red ring around the crystal is very sensitive. If you shoot it, a terrible thing will happen. Try not to shoot the red ring. Oh boy. All right. It's dramatic music. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I just want to see what terrible thing happened. All the platforms go away if we shoot the red ring. So there's that. Oh, I gotta reload the save. I was looking forward to not having to load the save all the time, but this game doesn't really do like the checkpoints are all based on like when you walk in a place. So I was punished for my curiosity there. So don't shoot the red ring. It told me not to, but I didn't believe them. Oh my God, look at that crap. What am I even working with here? Where am I even going? I'm gonna have to grappling hook, aren't I? I don't think I can reach any of these. I may be wrong. Yeah, I don't think I can reach them. All right. There's nothing to use. Okay, where am I jumping? Do I jump on top of this thing? All right. Oh boy. Oh God, and there's more spinny bits. Woo! gotta time this just right. I think you're cooked. I might be. Oh my gosh. Oh my god! It was like, oh, I made it. No, you're just a little bit too close to it. Just a touch too close. Oh, that's not what I want. I want to go back to the menu. Best if guy Wong should still call it. Oh, I definitely went into the blunders. Just absolutely obliterated. This is where playing this on emulator would make it a lot more palatable, because you could just save state the hell out of this. But I'm dedicated to the real hardware until I need to hack the memory to do something. Because I don't bust out the emulator. It's about the only time I bust out the emulator, or if I want a good screenshot of something. All right. Oh God! I tried to jump to correct myself, and then I just face first into the fans. The old guy from Tekken dressed as Tony the Tiger, holding your gun like that, girl. The guy we can't talk about. Yeah. He's definitely well, he said he was didn't he say he was either a Marine or a SEAL? Or Navy. God, I'm just naming everything. I'm pretty sure he said he was in the Navy. But I think demolitions was his thing. What an adventure. Stay clear of the spinny bits. Oh no, I can't because it's moving. Can't reach that door. My only chance is to hit that moving platform down there. No! Oh my gosh. No, thank you. No, thank you. I would have to shoot that thing and do all that all over again. Wow, this is a nightmare. No, no. You and I are not on the same page with the Smurfs. I think everything that more than needed to be said was definitely said last night. I stand by my my reasoning that they don't have the necessary equipment to do any of that. Biologically, they're not set up for it at all. No. Oh, God. I don't think we're gonna make it. I don't think we're gonna make it. That's the tail. I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. Hello, Dika. Welcome to several hours of an old man in a tiger suit getting ground up by machinery as I attempt some nightmarish platforming. Scared people never saw random people near them. Was a barrier around their town? I believe so. I believe they had some magic means of evading detection by normal people. It's been a long time since I looked at the Smurf stuff. So my recollections are somewhat vague. This section is terrible. It's terrible. Gotta time it just right. I'm not sure if Flash is currently in the chat. It really bounces around a bit. No! My gosh. What a nightmare. Perspective is a challenge. Yes. What's up, Dika? Please don't spam the chat. What can I do for you? I'm back again. What happened, Flash? You quit Primo Gaming? Well, I won't ask what's going on there, but the Flash is... I couldn't say. Usually bounces around between different streams and stuff that's going on. So he was here. He's probably just not in the chat right now. I wouldn't say anything happened to him. People tend to come and go. Could I make it across? I don't think I can, because I think if I jump, I'm just gonna... Oh! Just get ground up. He wouldn't jump. That's that old chestnut where if they're going down an incline, they just don't jump. Oi, oi, oi. I wish there was... I don't know. I don't think many games would offer much in the way of like improved checkpoints here. So I guess I'm glad they at least had a save option at some point in this stage. Slow it down, old man. Good God. Whew. Oh man, zooming. Yep. Nothing can save you from the tiger outfit. Look at it. You know, it's just it totally is just Tony the Tiger. He's sure to sell me cornflakes. Oh my gosh. You gotta get like way over on the side, but if you try to adjust yourself, he just slides right off. Oh, this is brutal. But I see a doorway, so I feel like we might be getting close. We might be getting close. Although I saw another crystal, which doesn't like fill me with confidence. Maybe if I get to the doorway, I can save. And then at least I won't have to do that. So I saw the way the last of my pizza went down my stomach. Just slides away. Only this guy falls into a giant industrial fan. I have to question why we couldn't just go at this thing from the other side. And how's he going to get back out of here? Because I'm not walking back out of this. I'll tell you that much. We get to the top and there's just like an exit door. We're like, okay, just walk through this door. Like, why couldn't I go in that way? So slippery. Nothing consistent. Oh my gosh. Stomach is a blender that converts pizza into mush. No! Yeah, it's so usually like platformers will have like his shadow doesn't really show up until you're like right on something. So it's real. I'm having a real hard time like lining up like where exactly am I in this 3D space? Bum bum bum. We will get through this. I will at least get past to a point where I can save. I have to. It has to be possible. It has been done. I have seen footage of it being done. Oh gosh. It's right. He's living on the edge there. Be right back already. Oh god. All right, so from here I have to get like way over on the side of the ice. I can't be anywhere close to the right edge. I have to be as far on the left edge of it as I can get without just sliding completely off of it. And also if I jump wrong, I'll just hit the gliders anyway. Oh my god. I don't think there's functionally any difference between the characters also. Like the appearance wise, I think is about it. I don't think there's anything like someone jumps better or swims better or anything like that. I haven't noticed it throughout playing. Why are you asking him to go to vtuberEN gaming like now? I don't think vtuberEN's live right now. I mean, he was in my chat, so I I don't think he's doing anything till tomorrow. Slime is everywhere at once. He could be, but I don't see anything on his schedule till tomorrow. But I mean, I know Flash. I don't usually see Flash around. I see Flash in a lot of different chats. Hopefully I'm not in such a bad position that I'm gonna clock these things. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps to the side. Just a little tappa, just a little tappa. Oh, I made it. Tappa, tappa, tappa. There's that crystal right behind me, but I don't think I want to shoot that. I can see a door there. Oh, I thought there might be something to hook onto. All right. Not this one. Are you just slide right over there? Nothing else in this game was this bad. Which I appreciate. Even when stuff was like, oh, this is tricky, it wasn't like I'm going to throw this game away tricky. But I knew everything I read about this episode 8 told me it was bad. And many sources said, I recommend not doing it. So, but I had to see it. Which is being bonged. Were you? I don't think my connection went down. I don't know what that being bong noise was. And I'll just ignore it for now. Bum 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 bum. Oh, wasn't quite on it. Oh, this is it's so tense. It's too tense. I swear, I was right there. I didn't even touch it and he's already sliding off of it. From my perspective, it was like, just gotta fall like a little bit faster. I don't think I should turn off the gravity controller. Oh boy. Yeah, we just slide to the left, slide to the right. Chop, 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 chop. Turn it off. I don't think so. What could go wrong? It just makes the jumps like awful. Without the gravity controller, the jumps are so short. I don't think I could. Oh, I misread that. I thought it was off. And I knew I was like, if it's not off, I'm just gonna die. I got a grappling hook. Why don't I just grappling hook up the side? Why is the game arbitrarily limiting my options? Who designed this place? Like, were these things not built to be serviced? Where's the logic in it? Did they just hope that nothing would go wrong? Because, like, well, once we seal this thing, it's like a sarcophagus. There's no opening it. The game wants to punish you. Congratulations on working hard to unlock our secret area, you idiot. You absolute fool. What were you thinking? Why would you do this? Oh, not yet. Not yet. No! I can't even, like, just getting that one jump is bad enough. Get into the ice without falling. Once you fall all the way down, you have to, like, you got to shoot the crystals all over again and go through it all over again, which I don't, this is quicker, but it's, I would prefer just to not have to do this, but what a nightmare. What a nightmare. What were they thinking? Oh God, stop sliding. The platforming's bad enough, but then they have to mix in these ice platforms, which is just like rubbing salt in the wound. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you can't make that jump without this. Zeri will test you. Oh, it's testing something, all right. It's testing the limits of my very human patience. No! I'm either too short or too far. But you gotta be like pretty far over on it to not just get hacked up. This stage may make me take back every positive thing I said about this game. No, it won't. I will say you can watch this and see, like, should I do episode 8? No, probably not. I guess we'll see at the end, like, does the game actually provide anything of value for completing episode 8 besides, like, the yum-yums? Oh! Great camera work there. Couldn't see what was going on. I'm gonna check something real quick. I'm just gonna check this. Okay. So I'm looking at the walkthrough, and this is what it says. Once we reach that doorway, now would be another good time to save, as once again the difficulty is about to go up a notch. Well, is this some, like, Bennett Foddy level, like, nonsense? Oh my gosh, it just keeps going. There's so many more lasers. Oh my gosh. I'm just scrolling through. Okay. I'll keep going, but I definitely say I'm not gonna finish this, and there will not be another stream. Which makes you wonder why I'm even doing this at all. I've made a whole game this hard. Yeah, I'm glad, like, the rest of the game doesn't share this, but I'm just, like, time-wise, like, I just don't want to devote more stream time to just trying to overcome some insane, goofy 3D platformer challenge. Like, I'll put up with a lot, but, like, I got my limits. I have other games to play. Oh. All right, we made it. I could have made that jump. I can see the doorway's right over there. I just got a few more crazy platforms to make here. Make sure we're not so close to the edge there. Let this thing get a little bit closer. Does not get closer. This may not get closer. That was probably it. What is the next game? Well, I gotta do Mega Man X3. But I think I'm gonna get that next week, because next week's gonna be short. Oh, what is the death platform? What does the death platform mean? Does the death platform mean I'm going to die? Hold on, let me look at what the skull and crossbones means, because if the skull and crossbones means that I'm gonna die, does it say anything about it? Avoid the platform in the corner of the room with the skull on it, and instead jump on the platform moving down. Okay, so we have to hit the slippery platform, right? The skull and crossbones apparently will injure us or kill us. It doesn't say what will happen, but I'm pretty sure it means it will kill us. So I have to hit the slippery platform. Rewarded with a horse meat burger and a door that doesn't open. Okay. All right, we're past that section. I don't think we're even halfway up here, to be real. I think it only gets worse from here. Can I Skyrim this? Jump! Okay. Can't see the top at all. I don't think I need to be on that tiny platform. Oh gosh, the angle there is bad. I need to be on this tiny little platform here. That's where I need to be to shoot. Oh, I can't believe I landed that. Okay. I gotta get just the right height on this. All right, we got it. All right, where do I go from here? I feel like that's a hot plate right there. I feel like it's gonna burn my feet off. We got past that. We got more nightmare stuff to get through. Let's see what happens. Oh, I just completely misjudged the perspective on that. Okay. No, that's fair. I thought I was looking directly at it. Like I would just have to jump a little bit over, and apparently it was quite a bit further back. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, next week is because I'm going out of town on the weekend. I'm leaving Thursday, so only have Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday next week. And Monday will be Wild Arms. And then Wednesday is more GKC3, which should wrap that up. And then Sunday, which Sunday is like a 50-50. I usually get back in time, like early enough in the day that it won't be a problem. This isn't for tomorrow. This is a week from tomorrow that I'm talking about. But it may end up going late. Oh, I am cooking. What's that smell? It's the smell of an old man roasting alive. What happens if I let it go all the way down? Ah! He's cooked, literally. Bum, 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 bum. Some say he's still spinning to this very day. He probably is. He's just rotating. Avril is going to die of old age inside this tube. All right. Boots. I've got some cool soul boots. That may do it. And it do. Camera. Camera, please. All right, so far so good, right? I'm not cooking alive. I'm making the jumps. I don't like the look of that. I'll tell you that much. I don't think that's the right level. I may have to get over there, maybe? Or is that on the skull? Though this part's way easier. So far it is. Oh. I need to get somewhere neutral. I bet that stuff's gonna electrocute me, but I don't know if the rubber boots will help. I mean, rubber's a natural insulator. Oh, it did not. Oh my God. Okay. So the purple floor definitely like just absolutely annihilates my feet. That's not great. It's fine though. Yeah. I thought the rubber boots would help somewhat, but nope. All kinds of creatures fresh off the grill. Delicious. First up, an old man scientist. Oh, the boots, rubber boots, cool soul. I guess I don't have anything to help me with that specifically. You know, it's just like the very first level where we're getting electrocuted constantly. Okay. Our health is very bad, but I think that went about as good as it could. Comedies might have been a weird show. Great theme song. There was this I don't remember the name of it. It was a bunch of like web shorts of a guy like going around judging barbecue, and he slowly transforms into a pig. Porkin' Across America is what it's called. Porkin' Across America. By The Onion. Oh yeah. Yeah, give this a look-see sometime. But just go ahead and put that on your list of things to watch. It's a man who's doing a world tour, or like a tour of the US and barbecue pits, and things don't quite go very well for him. I keep hitting the wrong button. And everything's moving again. No, grab it. I took a risk. I took a chance. Didn't work out. Yeah, the Onion used to make some crazy video. I don't know if they still do video stuff. College Humor used to be very funny. I miss College Humor. You know what happened to College Humor? College Humor put their videos on Facebook because Facebook lied about views on Facebook. This is not an accusation, like it's proven. They lied about the views, video views on Facebook. And all that happened was that Facebook ate all of their traffic. And then, you know, their whole site is based on ad revenue, people coming to the site. And people stopped coming because they were just watching it on Facebook. Yeah, they did it too a lot. That's why you should never trust Facebook for anything ever. Particularly if they're like, if you're a business and Facebook is like, trust us, we'll help your business. No, they won't. Facebook will help themselves and destroy your business. That's their game. I'm wondering if this is even like the one I need to be jumping onto here. Or if there's another one. No, I think that one must be it. I don't see any other ones here. Oh wait. No, I do see one right up there. It's got something on it. Maybe I should do this one first. If he would grip the side. Discover that Meta is behind all the bribing and push ID verification. Where's the source on that? Big if true is what I'd say. It wouldn't surprise me, but what is the source for that? Caught up on Freya and Kai-chan. Freya? Well, I don't know. I think I'm caught up on Freya. I'm still a couple episodes behind on Kai-chan. It would not surprise me if that about Meta, if that was the case. Oh, that came so close to hitting the red ring. Damn this old man. Damn this old man. Credit companies, big movement stuff. Yeah, the credit card companies trying to act like moral police is kind of extremely bothersome to me. Platforms should deal with that. Although, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into all of that. Substack. I don't know how trustworthy any of this is. Meta spent $26.3 million federal lobbying 2025, deployed 86 plus lobbyists across 45 states. On a national advocacy group with no legal designer system, hired Hilltop Public Solutions simultaneously run its 45 million super PAC, coordinate DC's messaging. Hiring firms to plant stories, manufacture public concern about competitors using child safety as the framing, conceal the corporate origin of the messaging. Target Victory campaign, DCA campaign used the same playbook, fund an outside entity, push messaging, serves Meta's commercial interests while hiding Meta's involvement. That's just linking to like a Reddit post. I need more than that. It's not like you'll process payment. Yeah, I think there's a lot of the stuff going on with that are like, there are things that are like, this could be considered illegal by some stretch. And a lot of that is going to be based off of like lobbying groups will lobby that stuff, and they'd rather just not get to court. They don't want it to get to that point where it's like tested. But it's mostly crap. I don't know, maybe I can't reach that? I feel like I should be able to reach that. Oh, you just go straight through. Okay. Stupid old man! I hate it here. But that said, I'm not making an argument for what they did, because the things that they're arguing about weren't actually illegal. But I feel like a lot of that stuff too is like, they should just, fold it. But all that started because people who wanted to see stuff removed went to the original, like whoever was hosting it, whoever was selling it, whatever, and said, hey, get rid of this. And they said, no, it doesn't violate our terms of service and it's not illegal, so we're not going to do it. And that's when, like, all of a sudden these groups start going after the credit companies. I did all that for a horse meat burger. Well, it does fill me up. This next jump is garbage. His stance. Oh yeah, that's how he fires his gun. He stabilizes himself. He's got to ensure he gets, the most stable shot. A lot of kickback on those laser pistols, don't you know? And I get this as close as possible. It's just a lot of waiting. He just wants to show up his ass. He doesn't have much to work with there in his little tiger costume. Uh-oh. It's really hard to judge. How low is it gonna go? It doesn't quite get as low as I would like it to be. I don't know where else I can jump to though. Whee! A fine red mist. Outlaw Star. The Outlaw Star, when you use like the higher level stuff, the caster shells, or you use like the higher number ones that would drain his life to fire off. Make him twerk. If only I could. If only I could. I liked Outlaw Star. That was pretty decent. The bunk is strong. Yeah, YouTube's out in force. Why? Who can say? I already got one horse meat burger. I don't think I'm gonna risk my doom for another horse meat burger here. This is a pain. This is like a really irritating jump here because I gotta wait for it to get just the right height. Oh, what? Ooh, oh! Well, what's up, Utter Chaos? Welcome in. Welcome to Old Man Falls into Fan repeatedly. It's quite a game. Someday I'll make it. I got stuck before and I got through it. I'll get through this. Jum is not a fan. I mean, I like to put this game through a fan. Are you playing Banjo-Kazooie? Probably never. Oh, the secret 8th episode turns out to be a nightmare platformer. Oh, I gotta eat my horse meat burger here to replenish my life forces. Suzuki KC3. Yeah, we're just doing like the last stages. Because I think we got all the other collectible stuff we're going to get. I think we just have to do the last of the secret levels. And then the final boss there. Which would be... I don't know. I'm just thinking of the one from the last game. It just kept getting me with the cannonballs. This must be incorrect, or else it's a very finicky timing. Like you just got to get it just right. You just got to get it just right. Mm-hmm. All right. I wrote an entire section of fictional painting code book. My lore stream. It didn't realize how boring it is. Oh no. Writing it was boring. The final product is solid. Yeah, I'm sure the audience was entertained. They're watching me grind an old man into horse meat burgers repeatedly, so could be worse. All right, I don't think I can make that jump. So I may have to go backwards. My horse meat burger. I think that's just too high there. Just have another horse meat burger. Should be fine. All right. These platforms I think I can make. And I can save here. Man, those purple platforms are like really messing me up. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Oh! It's a conveyor! I didn't realize it. Then it started like, why am I falling off? Like, it's got the arrow on it. It's a conveyor belt. These are all conveyor belts. Well, they just keep finding new ways to throw me to my death. Icy platforms, movie icing platforms, electro platforms, burning platforms. I'm surprised there's not just spikes. Although I guess the spikes were in the beginning when I had to swim through them, which wasn't too bad. Are these all conveyors? Okay. I guess I just jump from one to the next. No! Uh-oh. I'm back down here, but to what end? There was nowhere for me to go here. I can't live in a world like this. Round and round and round she goes. Someone asked me to play the Buffy game in Game Boy Color. So I was jumped to do it. I don't know. The next Game Boy game I gotta play is the Alone in the Dark on Game Boy. Let me see what kind of game are we looking at here? Oh my god, this looks horrendous. Is this a real game? Is this a real game that actually came out? 2000 beat 'em up developed by Game Brains, published by THQ. Are these okay? Does it have cutscenes in it? It does. And now Buffy's fighting a vampire. Like Streets of Rage with Buffy, but with really weird cutscenes. Okay. Okay. Oh, I just saw some creature trying to eat Buffy. I'll keep my eye open for it. The Buffy game was fun. Okay, I'll keep it on. I'll keep my eye out for it. What? It could be fun. If it's not fun, it'll at least be hilarious. I saw some screenshots of like cutscene action, and it was like, it looks awful. So I have to see it now. I'm gonna get like a better angle on this. I don't think there's a better angle here. There ain't no going back. There ain't no going back. I never got into the show. I watched like 1 or 2 episodes, and it just didn't hit with me. It was the same thing with like Supernatural. I always get told like you got to watch it, and I turn it on and be like, I don't know. This isn't really doing it for me. I wanted to be her, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, like the character Buffy the Vampire Slayer, or Sarah Michelle Gellar, or both, I guess, or whoever played Buffy in the movie with Paul Rubens. This camera is awful. I couldn't see where the hell I was going. I was like making a blind jump before I fall off the thing. I definitely gotta rotate it around the other side. Hope I can see. Really typical. I can't mark too many points off the game for that, because like all platformers of this era had wretched cameras. It was just the norm. This at least gives you a lot more control than most of them do. Ooh, that's cool too. It had way more comedy in the movie. Yeah. Someone's mentioned that before, and I had no idea they made a Supernatural anime. That seems like such a weird matchup to me. No. Old man. Don't bother landing on that platform. There's no coming back from that. I'm not redoing all that other platforming for you. I don't have the healing items for it. 12 episodes. Really? 12 episodes? I was thinking like an OVA or something. Abysmal cameras was a trait then. Yeah. They hadn't gotten it all worked out yet. It feels like the show. I'll have to look for it. Like I said, I wasn't a huge fan of the show, so how much meaning would be, but I am curious what the anime looks like. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where the hell I was going. Like I got on the platform, but I couldn't hold it. Trying to rotate the camera and figure out like where the F am I going? Where do I go from there? And it looks like AI before AI was a thing. I think I think it's very funny to say that, because I read those comments and it just makes me think, like, you know, like the reason AI looks the way it does is because it stole that visual style from stuff that it consumed. So it's just funny. Like, so there was like a screenshots of like a live action Tintin movie, and people are like, this looks like AI. And I'm like, yeah, because AI absorbed it and replicated the style. It's like when people accused Games Workshop of ripping off World of Warcraft. And it's like, World of Warcraft ripped off Games Workshop. They both ripped off Lord of the Rings. No, you son of a bitch! Don't survive the fall. Don't hasten this. Get in there. Made progress. I made progress. I cannot see where I'm going, and I can't rotate the camera while trying to stay on a treadmill. So I have no idea where to go. I get to that last one is as far as I've gotten. But I'm like 3 or 4 layers up on this thing. And this isn't even like the first section. So like I have made slow progress. It's my fault the RAM is expensive. But the RAM is expensive because the RAM manufacturers, one, see a chance to rake people over the coals for price, but two, they have no confidence that AI is not just a bubble that's going to burst, so they refuse to increase production because they know the demand is going to go right back down. If all these hardware makers had any faith that AI wasn't just a bubble, they'd be ramping production up, because it could be like, we're going to sell this stuff forever. They know they're not. They know they're not. Okay. It's the closest wall of the room. I'm looking at the walkthrough now because I'm on this platform's gonna go down. Jump to the platform on the right. Be aware on the surface platform. Strap leather belts. So to grab the ledge as you were thrown from the platform, which he never does. Jump from the first platform upwards to a second platform. Okay, am I going the wrong way? Is that what's going on here? Let's go down the Discord. I'll check it out. Is there one there? Okay. Gonna go the other route. Why won't you grab it? I love the walkthroughs like grab the ledge. It's like, these guys never grab the damn ledges. They just slide off. But I think this is the direction. It's gonna get high-end PC less than 5K. That's still like, that's a lot. That's still a lot. I'm not gonna buy anything until this. I view this the same way as like game consoles and stuff. I'm not gonna buy it until I can just easily get it, and I know that the price isn't like super racked up. And if the component prices stay super inflated, then that's just the end for me. I hate to say it, but like, I'm not gonna support an industry that's like so anti-consumer. I'm just not. Damn you! It would help if I knew where I was going with that. I can hardly look up. I can't even see high enough to see what the hell, where I'm going here. That is a downside of the camera, that it's like you can see a lot, but you really can't see enough. I mean, I'm not getting up there now, not from where I'm at. But I think like that a lot of the companies involved in like PC components, like that market is going to collapse because the AI is not going to last. Like the data center demand is not going to hold up. And this it's going to be just like when Nvidia was selling all its GPUs to crypto miners. And they were like, it's great. This market will go on forever. Well, and we don't have to worry about gamers anymore. We'll just sell it all to these crypto miners with bottomless pockets until that market dried up. And then they had to come crawling back to gamers. And now they're on AI. And once again, they're like, we're not worried about selling to gamers. We're selling to AI. It's going to crumble. It's going to crumble just because like there's just no one. They're all reaching a point where no one will loan them money to pay for things because they are all losing enterprises. Billions of dollars down the drain. And, once that happens, are they going to go back to consumers and be like, how would you like to pay $1,500 retail, like for the low end of our graphics cards because we got used to making bank off of some scammy business, and now like we need more money. There's a point where people like nobody can afford it. But I kind of reaching that point anyway, where no one can afford anything anyway. So barely nobody's thought this through at the top. Unless they're just gonna turn us on to Soylent Green. I don't know. So where does this even lead to? There's a platform up there. I barely saw it. Is it stationary? No. All right. There's a platform over there. Oh my gosh. We made it. Of course I can't save here. That would make too much sense. Yeah, get this shot lined up just right here. Don't hit the red. Don't hit the red line. Oh boy, it's the hot plates. You know what? Those are fine though. As long as I can line it up so I actually know, like, is that literally bumping into me there? No, it's definitely lower. Woo! Oh, I can see. I can see an end in sight here. Can I reach this section right here? No, I don't think I can. No. All right, where am I going? To that hot plate over there? Is this what's hot in the streets? Just jumping from fryer to fryer? It gave me the ice boots, so like this is definitely like not nearly as bad. I'm like so tantalizingly close from a section I can save from. How close does this get? Oh, it's right there. It's right there. I have to make this jump and it's gonna suck. I'm gonna hate it. Woo! Oh God, that's the shock floor. Can I even survive that? I'm still not close enough to reach the top. What does this say about this? Yeah, that's just it. Okay. 1, 2, there's like 3 more jumps left. This is just like 3 more jumps left, but I gotta jump to, let's drink the juice can. Okay. So get my health up, because that platform is gonna zap me. And then from there, there's that platform up there that I will have to jump to. So I'll have to ride the platform that is killing me up until I'm high enough to reach that platform, and then we jump on the middle of this. So the end is in sight. We're almost through with this section. With this section, if I can make it. Which means it's a perfect time for me to go
Here I am.
check on Arthur and wash this sweat off my hands. I'll be back in just a few moments, and we will continue with the nightmare that is Overblood 2 episode 8. Stay tuned. Ooh, boy. All right. Let's see if I can keep this old man from being electrocuted. I could have made that jump right there, probably. I'm terrified. Little stress relief. Blast the gun. Okay, not this run. Gotta get it just right. I was just thinking maybe he won't grab stuff because he's holding a gun. Maybe that's it. Not sure that deserved the bonk for Henmo, but it's definitely way off topic. Oh God. Oh! no! Heal me. Oh, I was so close to death. I was so close to death. Oh my gosh. I see your distraction for what it is, but it didn't work. We made it. We made it. Let's get a save right here. All right. I don't know which one to go to. Oh. Did I choose wisely? I just picked one at random. Oh my God. I just opened the door and already things are blowing up. All right. It's time for a new save. Look at all that goo down there. This goo couldn't possibly kill me, could it? This is the final section. There's only like 3 major areas in this. So if we can make it through this, we'll have finished it. What happens if I go down here? Okay. Okay. I figured as much, but I needed to know. It's important to know. You die? Yeah, but how do I die? Okay, there's just a bunch of what am I looking at here? What's this? Oh, yep. Yep, no, that tracks. That tracks. Don't stand in the green fire. All right, there's a platform where everything is sinking here. Nope. Nope. I'll figure it out. Or I'll look at the walkthrough. Either way. It's so good how it just starts with an explosion. I don't see a way through there with that. There's some kind of wire connected to that. Do I have to interact with something there? Oh, we made it. Uh-oh, I'm on the wrong side. Oh boy. Woo! Oh no! Get on there, old man. Oh my God. Oh no! All right, I see what's happening. I see what's going on. So it'll take about 1 hour, so twice as fast as the last section. That last section was pure hell. That was that was awful. Awful. But I think that red stuff is that I see hanging around there. Yes, it's a ladder. Oh God. No, get out of it! No, man! it's so tricky that you can get on the wrong side of the ladder. Now I know. That's just going to be a lot of that. You can get on the wrong end of the ladder and then you just get stuck. Whoops, I guess this wasn't it. Oh. It's like, what am I supposed to do now? Yes, grab it, grab it. No. Oh my God, grab the stuff, grab the edge. No! Just slid right off. Once again, like, trying to wrestle with these camera angles is not helping things, but oh, Jesus! Why would you do that? Grab the edge. Grab the edge. What are you doing? Oh God. It's just, they just loop. It just loops. All right. I don't know why it didn't occur to me that this is just looping over and over again. I mean, if that's the case, do I even need to tangle with this? Like, I mean, I guess ultimately I'm just trying to outpace the elevator going down, but to where am I headed is my question. Oh, I thought there was more room. Trying to race this elevator, like climb this platform faster than it's moving down, and hope that I'll catch on to where it is I'm supposed to be actually headed to. No! I don't know if that was the section there. All right, now I gotta look where is this ultimately taking me? Where am I ultimately headed with this? Okay. So that section was not, I don't need to go that way. Looking for stuff that looks like a big grinder from the glance I just took over there. Oh my God. Please. No! Keep turning. Keep turning. No! I have no idea how far that even was. Skeleton, skeleton mine's back. The cleave test I really enjoyed, and that old man swordsman I was having a lot of fun with. At least I know where I'm going now. Get. No, 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 no. Jump, 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 jump. Oh my God. Once again. Oh, it's a slope? I can't jump because I'm falling. You bastards. I would have made that one if he actually grabbed onto the ledge consistently. It's so random. I will say it is like an 8 or 9 out of 10 that he hits it. But when he doesn't, oh boy, does that screw me over. No, 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 no! God, camera. Come on! With a functional camera, this would be like over. Oh my God. Almost there. God. Hit this jump button with all of my might. And once again, because he's on a slope, which the whole thing is a slope, maybe I'll jump, maybe I won't. What were they thinking? Oh my God. Don't screw me like that. What the hell? Grab the damn ladder, old man! Jesus Christ. All right. God damn it. Just would not jump. That is that is the worst. I could say it's the worst thing in the game, but it is extremely frustrating the number of times he's like a slight incline and the jump button just stops working. And in a section where you have to jump off of those things. Come on, Tiger Man. Not today. No, 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 no! God, again! Again! How am I supposed to get close enough if it's angled down and he won't jump? My God. What do you want from me? Come on, come on. God! What the hell? You're like trying to run over this thing, but like you can't run fast enough just to stay on it, and as soon as he starts sliding down, you can't jump. Oh my God. Well, we made it to the last section, and I can pretty consistently get to these rollers and then just die. We're I'd love to say we're not far from the end, but yeah, I gotta figure out how to get, because the first time I got in there, I managed to jump across the rollers, but then like he wouldn't I couldn't make it to the other platform because all of his momentum is just like soaked up by the roller somehow. And he just kind of like stood in air and fell. You son of a bitch. Get up there. No. Land it. Yes. No. No. Keep going. Is this safe? Oh my God. We got it. Wow, just to blow the floor up right on the other side. That's so mean-spirited. All right, what am I looking at here? There's a hook. I'm willing to bet I can't just like scroll through here. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm stuck now. Oh no. The boots, they do nothing. And I'm trapped. Not even a scream, he just fell over. That's good stuff. That's why we save. This is also going to be fun. Just different kinds of fun. Once again, they have filled this they've stayed true to what this game is all about, which is to just throw everything under the sun at you. All kinds of variety, crazy variety. And they're doing it here too. They've crammed all kinds of different kinds of frustrating, insane challenge. They're making you pull every tool out on this one. How far away does this have to get? I can't see the ground, but I have to make sure it takes me over this pit. How far back does it go? Ooh. Ooh. All right. Just in case. Okay. I'm gonna fill this memory card up with several levels of nonsense. All right, there are more hooks. Can I get on this pipe? This pipe can explode on me. What's right over here? We got some grenades. What do I need to explode with this? Can I get on top of the hook? What are those sections up there? How close is this hook gonna get? Woo! No! I can see the solution, but it's tricky. I gotta land on that pipe just right so he doesn't just slip slide off of there, but I can't jump in the flame, otherwise I'll just die. I really need those grenades. I don't know if I need what I need the grenades for. Maybe I can blow this stuff up with grenades, but I would have to cook the grenade. And I may just blow myself up. I guess we'll find out. I was also assuming that those things can be blown up and this isn't for something else, like these ice chunks. I mean, what if I just put a remote bomb on this? All right, that one doesn't get close enough. You know what I'm saying? I'll put like a remote bomb on one of them. Maybe it'll blow the chunks up. Nah, that's fine. Don't grab it. Don't grab it. It's fine. Stupid old man. I don't know if that's even necessary. I may be just overthinking it or doing a bunch of extra work for nothing. But now I'm curious if I could blow those things up. I'm wondering. Man, my throat is still super scratchy. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Good enough. That's enough confirmation for me that it doesn't do nothing. So I got to get on one and then jump across to the other one. And then I could try to jump back. Oh, I can save right here. Okay. Is there anything I can hook onto here? Nope. I don't know if I can just make that jump. Nope. If the hook comes all the way back out there, so if I get on the hook at the right time, it should give me enough height to make that jump, assuming that thing doesn't also just explode. But I'm gonna find position for that now. We're getting closer. We're inching our way forward to repairing this thing, and I can't wait to see what happens at the end. I can't wait to see a successful mission accomplished as we save the Earth yet again by repairing the air cooler, which is necessary for life on Earth to continue functioning. Okay, no explosions yet. Is this another one of those, like, you gotta ride the rails over there? I'm saving again. I'm save scumming the hell out of this. Okay. Nope, no, 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 no. His sliding once again. Not really sure where I'm going from there either. Like, we're gonna be loading this like every 5 feet I make in this game. It's gonna be like, all right, I've made it past the next explosion. See, what I'll say is, it's pretty clear what's going on inside this thing, why it's an issue. Somebody put a bunch of mines, like proximity mines, all in it. I don't think you're supposed to put high explosives inside the air conditioning, but also, what is this place filled with? What is all this toxic goo and just like random crap stacked up everywhere? This thing looks like a shithole inside. Pardon my French. I think I see a platform over that way. But hell if I know how I make it. No, 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 no. Okay, I think I got to get on that platform. No! Gotta get on there just right. Okay, I think if I get to that platform, I can make it to the next one. Oh my god. I don't even want to look. I don't even want to look to see how much is left after this. Because if I'm right at the end, I will feel tortured. But if I've got way more to go past this, I'll also feel bad. I don't think there's any length of level beyond this point that would make me feel good about it. I don't normally like unless you're gonna have some kind of cool extra story content, you know, like normally if you're gonna have like this sort of stuff, right? It wouldn't be like this insane challenge. Oh my god! Oh! Oh Lord, it's the purple death floor. I didn't realize it was going to do that. I didn't realize it was just going to crush me to death. I was starting to think, this is getting awfully high up in the air. Okay, so we just got to make it to that and on to the next platform, which will hopefully not explode, and then we can save there. Okay. I have a goal. I have an idea of how to achieve it. Let's see if we can do it. Coming up on 3 hours. Plus or minus like 10-15 minutes we were jabbing. We were jib-jabbing at the beginning. Just got a little singe, it's fine. Okay. The end is near. When you use the air cooling machine repair kit on the pipe in front of you, the episode will be complete. Just for posterity, guys, we did it. Guys, we did it. Just in case this is some kind of weird trap. Okay, do I have to get in here? How do I get in the pipe? I guess is the question. Okay, I spoke too soon. I celebrated too soon. It's not quite over yet, I guess. I don't know what near means in this context. How near am I? I just have to use it on this pipe. I guess I have to get inside the pipe. How do we do this? The end is near. Use the air cooling machine repair kit on the pipe in front of you. The episode will be complete. Okay, do I have to get in the pipe? Do you have to be on top of the pipe? No. Let's just let it happen. I don't know if I can reach it. What's up, Justin? Welcome in. We're at presumably the end, but I can't quite make the pipe. Do I have to jump into this pipe? I assume I do. I could try to. I can't quite make the jump, but the thing said to use grenades. We'll see how that works. I'll try the bomb a few times. Cause it's just a little bit too far. Just got to get in this pipe. All right. No, that wasn't enough. That didn't affect me at all. It feels like I could just make it with a normal jump. So if I just had a little bit more juice here. No. Okay, back to using grenades. Some catching up to stream. Starting your damage just run right. No. Especially not like this section, but no, I definitely will not. I may play this game again sometime. I don't know if I would stream it again, but I want to play the Japanese version. I want to hear what the Japanese voice work sounds like. Are you cosplaying Tony the Tiger? It was an outfit that was available. Like, it unlocked all these outfits, and I thought it was the most entertaining to think of Tony the Tiger fixing the air cool so that humanity doesn't die. And instead, Tony the Tiger was just mercilessly tortured for the past 3 hours. Oh, that just sends me like straight up. What if I jump first? Although it seems like it hits the ceiling. Just well, I'm all caught up now. It's pretty the whole affair getting here was just awful. The platforming section was a nightmare. The last section was fun. Well, this is the last section, but getting to this point was fun. But there were times where it was frustrating because I was just getting hung up because he wouldn't jump because the ground was slightly at a tilt. And he was just like, well, it looks like I'm dead. Just button up against the way some of this stuff works. All right. Oh, that just blasted me like straight up. Yeah, that's definitely not. Maybe I was like too on top of it when it went off. I get a little bit forward from it, maybe. It's a lot of coordination, which I am lacking in. We just got to get on this pipe, which is quite a jump here. No, that doesn't move me at all. It's just gotta get shot up. This is what the walkthrough was telling me. Because I looked at it because I just got tired of like making the jump that seems like it's just a little bit too far. I need to get a little bit of push from explosives, but I don't think I'm not placing them in the right place. Or I'm not setting it off at the right time. All right. Let me test it here. Well, I definitely like hit a wall there. It looks like there's some kind of invisible wall. So I put it back a few paces and then set off. It may blast me far enough over there. It's possible. If I have to jump into it, I may have to go observe like the walkthrough video to see exactly where he was placing the stuff. No. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. I did make it. I was there. It'll work. It'll work. I'll take a step forward and put that stuff down. We'll try it again. We were right there. Okay. No! Oh, he landed on it and just slid off. Oh. Gotta land on the flat section, I guess. Because he just slid right backwards before I could do anything. Oh. We'll keep sliding it a little bit further. A couple steps further, and then we'll see if we can get the best location to place some bombs to blast me to infinity and beyond. Yeah, it's covered in ice, but also like slopes tend to just like be a vacuum of hell where they just send you like straight down. All right. Once we're like kind of lined up with the end of the other platform there. Oh! He really is just like hitting a wall. I swear, there's just like an invisible wall he's hitting there. Like, this is as far as he'll go, and then he bonks his head. I'm going to try it, one or two more times to adjust the length on it. See if we can get much further. It didn't seem like I got further that time. It seemed like about the same distance. All right, this is much closer. Yeah, see, he hits like a wall. You see what I'm saying? Watch my replay here. He like bumps his head, and like it just cancels out all his forward momentum. I'm gonna give it one more shot. I'm gonna plant them like I'm gonna try and plant them like right at the edge, and then while looking from the side, try to blow it up after I'm past them. Yeah, see, if I do that, he just kind of gets blown up from the bottom, and it doesn't actually like send him out. Approach the edge. Put a grenade on the ground, switch bomb next to it. Take a running jump, detonate the switch bomb as you jump. Should give you enough stiffness to clear the gap. Well, so far, it really just looks like he's hitting his head on a wall, is the thing. All right, let me watch this here. Yeah, he's not running into this. Why am I? Weird. Okay. Well, he's doing basically the same crap that I am. He's using a grenade. I don't know if that makes a difference. Let's health up. Yeah, that just like shoots him straight up. It's not sending me forward. Is it because I'm not a Carno? Could that be it, that I'm not a Carno and a Carno would just get sailed over there, but old man just gets blown up and damaged? I don't think that's the case. I don't remember there being anything special about a Carno being more immune to bombs. We don't have the jacket. If I just stand still, there is. That's the thing. If I just stand still, I get sent over there. Yeah, it just doesn't do anything. But if I just stand there, it does. Yeah, and it's like once I try to jump, it kills the momentum. He just gets like, he mostly just gets pushed straight up. But when I put like the bombs out there, it threw him forward and it looked like it was going fine, but then he just kind of bonks his head. It looked like he just kind of, like the momentum just dies. I was so close before. I'm just gonna put stuff right here. Oh! Oh, we made it! This is it. I can't save here. Okay. This is the end. You all ready for this? Are you all ready for the reward that we have earned by getting through this? All right. We're repairing the air cooler. Episode 8 complete. All mysteries are solved by your efforts. We fixed the air cooler, right? Now it just explodes. It just explodes. We all die. That's our reward. That's it. That's the true ending of the game we got through the hidden episode. As we climbed inside an air cooler that is necessary for the survival of life on Earth to prevent it from exploding. And then they just run a cutscene of it exploding. And then that's that. I canceled it. I hope you didn't cancel the date for this. If you cancel the date for Overblood 2, and I enjoyed Overblood 2, but if you cancel the date to watch me play Overblood 2, I hope she breaks up with you. I like you, but your priorities are wrong. I know that can't be true. You're not that kind of psycho. Ah! Taking a bite of this Twizzler here to recover my brain energy. You know, there's no music right now. Isn't that funny? There's no music. We completed episode 8 and it's just like, well, that's really it. That's really it. That's why I said, like, at the start, I'm like, don't feel like you need to do this because there's no greater ending coming for it. There's no story beyond what you get through the main game. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, right? I will say, there were parts of that were really, really aggravating. I still had fun. And we got through it. But yeah, very, very much suffering from a lot of like the fiddliness and camera issues of this era of 3D platformer. But like I said before, they were ahead of the curve on this stuff. They were really ahead of the times with the camera controls. Even though like the camera's not perfect, the camera control itself and the availability of the camera control is like a lot of other games didn't have anywhere near this level of control for the camera. So the true ending is they all died. Yep, all of humanity died. Whoever you went in there with just exploded, but like almost everybody else was there. They're all at the entrance waiting. So presumably, like at the very least, whichever one of the 3 characters you played as died, probably the other 2. Unless the other option I had thought is like if there's I don't know if there is like anything else beyond it because there's no like score listed or anything. I'm curious because the game you load can't reference what your scores were in the first 7 chapters. There are points in there. I am very curious if there is anything else. It's a dead you besting that bit. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. The question marks on the menu is the episode 8. When you complete either when you complete episode 7, the main game, and you have an A rank or higher in all the episodes, or you have loaded a save that's in episode 8, you'll get those question marks, and that's how you get episode 8. Or you can use the Game Shark code that maybe I should post that in the Discord if anyone wants. I'm trying to find where I can even post Game Shark codes. I have a Game Shark code that will unlock episode 8 if you want. They give me the ability to walk away now. Yeah, pretty much. This game was really fun. I think that, well, first off, like a lot of its failure straight out the gate in the PAL region can be attributed to the game-breaking bug that you hit in episode 2. And this is like pre-internet connected consoles, so there was no fixing it. Like a couple of years later, it's like a year or 2 later, they did a repress of the game that fixed the bug. But like, unless they had some deal to hand that out to people who had already bought the first one, if you bought a PlayStation game and it had a game-breaking bug, and then a year later they're like, we've got a new version that fixes it, would you go buy that? Because I wouldn't have. I wouldn't trust them. I also, that and the voice acting are the two biggest detractors from it. If you get the version that has Eon on the cover, it's fixed. It's not an issue. And I besides like the voice acting being a little subpar, I thought the game was really fun. It had an interesting story. It had some neat twists. The variety of the gameplay present there is really good, and most of it's comparably handled to anything else you'd play on PS1, but it is like several different games combined in one. If I really love the OG game, yeah, at full price. That's what I'm saying. I never found any article that said like, and it was offered as a discount to people who already owned it, or you could go trade it in. Because some of that stuff would happen with like NES games. If there was a big enough issue, you could mail it in, and then you could get it replaced. But even some of that stuff is rare, and some of those just never got fixed, or if they did, they never announced it. This was like early internet days. When this came out, early internet days, you might not even know this was going on. But yeah, now I am curious. Again, there's very little like said about this game, very little like concrete like digging into the game, and most of it comes from overblood2.com, which I recommend if you want to read more about the game and some of the people that worked on it. It's an excellent resource. I'm going to take this save into the emulator the next time I have some time to mess with it, and I'll play around with like, seeing where the score is and seeing if there's a different rank flag or anything, seeing if there's possibly a different ending. I don't think so. I think someone would have found it by now, but at the same time, I don't think enough people care about this game to have dug through it. I could also, there's a couple programs that you can use to try and extract like videos, but like that doesn't always work. Because I'm just wondering if we didn't get a good enough score at the end when it plays that, or if that's just it. Sickness is coming back. I can't help it. Once I start thinking about it, a problem like that, like my brain will keep turning it over and over and over till I figure something out. Stop. Get some help. I can quit anytime I want. I just don't want to quit. Yeah. I'll look into it. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on it. But I am really curious if that means you like didn't do well enough, if you failed in some other way, if it was intended that there would be something else. But like nobody talks about the game really, so for the longest time there was only like one walkthrough of this on the internet, and it stopped very early on and then just got abandoned. That's very funny. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Well, short stream tonight. I thought for sure this would take me a lot longer. I feel like some stuff was cut. I could believe it. You can make one a walkthrough. So I don't need to, because there's one on Overblood2.com. It's very good, even if like some minor details are incorrect about the points. But yeah, there's like that one guy put out like a ton of thorough information on it. Interesting. Is PSX video extraction tool. I'm curious. I might be able to find out. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna look at this right now. Not this program. I'm gonna just real quick. If I can get into this without it crashing the stream. Overblood 2. It'll be on disc 2. I need to mount that. Well, I can't dig into it now. If I can open up the disc, explore the contents of the disc, maybe we'll find video files in there and check it out. I'll probably start with that and see how far that goes. And if I can find a different video that leads me to believe something else is going to happen, then I'll dig into the memory again. But if I can't find that, then I'm just going to leave it as is. Very weird ending. Very fun game. Enjoyed the story. Sad that this was the end of River Hillsoft, but there's plenty more games that they made prior to this that we can play in the future. But that's gonna do it for me tonight. Let me see who is streaming now. No droplet. Oh, he's climbing the back rooms with Sky. I don't think Sky is streaming that. Is Sky streaming that? I don't believe he is. Everybody likes the back rooms. I haven't talked to Droppy in a while. Wow, she's got a spicy outfit on. That must be new. Anyway, here is a link to little droplet Droppy that's playing Climb the Backrooms with Sky Axons. I will be back tomorrow night. Not tomorrow afternoon. It's close enough to evening, but I'll be back tomorrow for more wizardry on the Super Famicom. I've been having a lot of fun with that. We've got to try to convert one of our party members back from evil because we accidentally punched a friendly ghost and it turned someone evil, and now they can't travel with us. You can mount the ISO on your PCR drive. Yeah, so if you have it, if you have the image, you can mount it and explore the files. The videos are usually like a proprietary format that you have to convert, but like you can do it. It can get tricky because sometimes they're stored in different formats, and sometimes you got to hunt around a little bit. But I've had pretty good luck with other games, like extracting the video from it for purposes. So I'm pretty confident I can pull it off. If there's something there, I'm gonna find it. And I'll report back to you. But thanks, as always, for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed the final tumultuous episode of Overblood 2, and I hope you'll stop back again for the other ones. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for hanging with me. As always, accidentally mug and beat that friendly ghost. Well, yeah. You know, these things happen. But we'll deal with that more tomorrow. I've got some plans there. We'll work it out. But anyway, until that time, have a great evening, everybody. Enjoy what's left of your weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. So long, everybody. Bye-bye.
Go.